Imagine a force inside you so powerful, so mysterious, it shapes your destiny without you even realizing it. This force is your unconscious mind, quietly unfolding the path you are meant to walk. Today, we dive deep into the words of Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, who revealed how your unconscious mind is guiding you toward your true self and ultimate purpose. Many people believe they are fully in control of their lives, making decisions with pure logic and reason. But Jung showed us something far more profound. Beneath the surface of your conscious thoughts lies an ocean of unconscious wisdom that is actively directing your journey. This hidden part of your mind speaks through symbols, dreams, and intuition, steering you toward experiences and people that help you grow. You might ask, how can something I'm unaware of influence my life so much? Jung explained that the unconscious mind contains everything you've ever repressed, forgotten, or never fully understood. It is the wellspring of creativity, insight, and transformation. When you begin to listen to this inner voice, your life takes on new meaning. Consider the moments when a sudden idea or feeling changes the course of your day or even your life. That is your unconscious mind communicating with you, nudging you in directions that your conscious mind may resist or ignore. This invisible guide wants you to become whole, to integrate all parts of yourself, including the shadowy, hidden ones. Jung called this process individuation. It's the lifelong journey of becoming your true self by bringing unconscious material into conscious awareness. The unconscious mind doesn't want you to stay stuck in patterns that limit your growth. It unfolds your path through dreams, coincidences, and emotional reactions that reveal what you need to face or embrace. Dreams are one of the unconscious mind's most powerful tools. In your dreams, symbols appear that can seem strange or confusing. But each symbol holds a key to unlocking deeper understanding about your fears, desires, and potential. Jung believed paying attention to these symbols can illuminate the path ahead, guiding you toward healing and purpose. Have you ever experienced a meaningful coincidence, where something happens that feels too perfect to be random? Jung called these synchronicities, moments when your inner world and outer reality align in mysterious ways. These events are signposts from your unconscious, showing that you're on the right track, even if the path is unclear. The unconscious mind also manifests through strong emotions, sometimes overwhelming ones that appear without clear cause. These feelings are messages signaling unresolved conflicts or hidden desires that need attention. When you face these emotions honestly, you release blocked energy and open new possibilities for growth. Jung warned that ignoring the unconscious mind leads to imbalance. People who reject their inner world often project their unresolved issues onto others, creating conflict and confusion. But by embracing the unconscious and its messages, you gain clarity and power over your destiny. So how can you start unfolding your path with the help of your unconscious mind? First, cultivate awareness. Begin to observe your dreams and journal about them. Notice recurring themes or symbols and explore what they might mean to you personally. Practice mindfulness to tune into your emotional responses throughout the day. When strong feelings arise, pause and ask yourself what these emotions might be telling you about your inner state. Seek moments of solitude and reflection, creating space to listen to your intuition. This quiet inner knowing is your unconscious mind's language, gently revealing what you need to see or change. Remember that the path unfolded by your unconscious is unique to you. It may not always align with societal expectations or external pressures. Trust the process, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain, because this is where true growth happens. Jung's teachings remind us that the unconscious mind is not a dark, frightening place, but a rich source of wisdom waiting to be discovered. It holds the keys to your creativity, healing, and transformation. As you embrace your unconscious mind, you step into a partnership with the deepest part of yourself. This partnership guides you toward living authentically, fully expressing your gifts and fulfilling your destiny. The journey of unfolding your path is continuous, filled with surprises and lessons. Each day offers new insights from your unconscious, inviting you to dive deeper and expand your awareness. By honoring this inner guide, you unlock potential that might have seemed impossible before. You become more resilient, compassionate, and connected to the world around you. So, the next time you feel lost or uncertain, remember that your unconscious mind is working behind the scenes, crafting your path with purpose and care. Trust it, listen to it, and allow it to lead you home to yourself. This is the profound message Carl Jung shared with the world, that your unconscious mind is your greatest ally in the quest for meaning and wholeness. Embrace this truth and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Now that you understand how powerful your unconscious mind is in shaping your life, it's time to explore how you can consciously work with it to unlock your true potential. Carl Jung believed that the unconscious is not just a passive storage of memories and feelings, but a living, dynamic force that communicates with us constantly, inviting us to grow, heal, and evolve. One of the most effective ways to connect with your unconscious mind is through the practice of dream analysis. Dreams are like a secret language, filled with symbols and images that your waking mind may not fully grasp at first glance. But if you learn to listen carefully, these symbols can reveal profound insights about your current challenges and future possibilities. Start by keeping a dream journal. Each morning, as soon as you wake, write down every detail you can remember from your dreams. Don't worry about making sense of them right away. Simply capture the emotions, colors, people, and events you experienced. Over time, patterns will emerge. Certain symbols or themes may repeat, pointing you toward issues that need your attention. Jung taught that these dream symbols often represent parts of your psyche, aspects of yourself that may be hidden or denied. For example, a dark shadow figure in a dream might symbolize your own fears or suppressed anger. A bright light could represent hope or spiritual awakening. The key is to reflect on what these symbols mean personally to you, rather than relying solely on generic interpretations. Along with dreams, synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, are another way your unconscious mind communicates. Had you ever thought about someone, then they suddenly call you? Or found the perfect book just when you needed answers? These moments are signs that your unconscious is aligning with the universe to guide you. Pay close attention to these events and consider what message they might hold. They can confirm you're on the right path or nudge you to reconsider your direction. Over time, you'll develop a stronger trust in your inner guidance and recognize the subtle ways the universe supports your growth. Working with your unconscious mind also means embracing your shadow, the parts of yourself you might feel ashamed of or want to hide. Jung emphasized that integrating the shadow is essential for true wholeness. When you reject these parts, they control you from the darkness, causing repeated patterns of pain or conflict. Instead, practice self-compassion and curiosity toward your shadow traits. Ask yourself, why do I feel triggered by certain people or situations? What is this emotion teaching me about myself? By shining light on these hidden aspects, you free yourself from unconscious limitations and open doors to transformation. Meditation and mindfulness are powerful tools to connect with your unconscious mind. When you quiet your thoughts and observe your inner landscape without judgment, you create space for insights to arise naturally. This practice strengthens your ability to recognize subtle messages from within and respond with clarity. It's important to remember that the path your unconscious unfolds may not be easy. Growth often involves discomfort, as you face fears and old wounds. But Jung reassured us that this process leads to greater freedom and authenticity. The more you engage with your unconscious, the more your life aligns with your true purpose. Sometimes you might feel lost or confused because the unconscious mind is working beneath the surface, preparing you for a breakthrough you cannot yet see. Trust this hidden work. Your unconscious is like a wise gardener, planting seeds and nurturing your potential even in times of struggle. Surround yourself with supportive practices and people who honor your journey. Books, therapy, art, and spiritual communities can all help you explore your unconscious mind safely and deeply. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Carl Jung's vision was that each person has a unique inner guide that leads them to self-realization and fulfillment. This journey is not about perfection, but about embracing your humanity in all its complexity. As you awaken to the whispers of your unconscious, you step into your power and live a more meaningful life. So, begin today by tuning into your dreams, noticing synchronicities, exploring your shadow, and practicing mindfulness. Your unconscious mind is eager to reveal the path designed just for you. Open your heart and mind, and let this incredible inner force guide you toward the life you were always meant to live. As we continue exploring how your unconscious mind is unfolding your path, it's crucial to understand that this process is deeply personal. Jung believed that no two journeys are the same, because each of us carries a unique blend of experiences, dreams, and symbols that shape our destiny. One powerful concept Jung introduced is the idea of the individuation process. This is the lifelong journey of becoming your whole self, integrating your conscious personality with your unconscious depths. Individuation is not about fitting into society's mold. Rather, it's about discovering and embracing your authentic identity, even if it means walking a path less traveled. When you listen to your unconscious, you might feel pulled toward unexpected directions. A new career, a creative pursuit, or a spiritual awakening. These urges are not random. They are invitations from your inner self to shed old roles and limitations that no longer serve you. The discomfort or fear you might feel is a natural part of growth. To support your individuation, consider practicing active imagination. This is a technique Jung developed where you consciously dialogue with the images, voices, or figures that arise from your unconscious. Instead of dismissing these as mere fantasies, actively engage with them through writing, drawing, or meditation. For example, if you dream of a mysterious guide, imagine having a conversation with them. Ask questions, listen to the answers, and write down what you receive. Over time, these dialogues reveal hidden truths about your desires, fears, and potential. They help bridge the gap between your conscious mind and the unconscious wisdom waiting to be heard. Another aspect of unfolding your path involves recognizing your personal archetypes. Archetypes are universal patterns or roles that appear across cultures and time, like the hero, the healer, the rebel, or the wise elder. Jung taught that these archetypes live within us and influence our behavior and destiny. By identifying which archetypes resonate with you, you gain insight into your strengths and challenges. For instance, if you feel drawn to the warrior archetype, it might mean you have a strong will and courage, but need to balance it with compassion. If the lover archetype calls you, perhaps your path involves healing relationships and fostering connection. Awareness of these archetypes can help you consciously choose how to express your true self. It also empowers you to move beyond unconscious patterns that limit your growth, replacing them with healthier, more aligned ways of being. As your unconscious unfolds your path, remember that synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, act as signposts. They can appear as repeated numbers, unexpected encounters, or sudden inspirations. Jung believed these moments are more than chance. They are messages from your deeper self and the universe confirming you're on track. To harness this guidance, cultivate an attitude of openness and curiosity. When you notice a synchronicity, pause and ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? How does it relate to my current challenges or goals? By paying attention, you develop an intuitive dialogue with life itself. Spiritual practices like meditation, journaling, and mindful reflection deepen your connection with your unconscious. Meditation helps quiet the mind's noise, allowing subtle insights to surface. Journaling captures your inner experiences, making the invisible visible. Reflection invites you to integrate lessons and adjust your course. You might also explore creative expression as a way to engage with the unconscious. Painting, dancing, or writing poetry can unlock feelings and ideas that are hard to access through logic alone. Creativity becomes a bridge between your conscious and unconscious, opening new channels for transformation. It's important to be patient with yourself on this journey. The unconscious mind often works in its own time, revealing truths when you are ready to receive them. Trust that even when progress feels slow or confusing, powerful shifts are happening beneath the surface. Sometimes you may encounter resistance from your ego, the part of you that clings to control and familiar patterns. The ego fears change because it feels uncertain and vulnerable. But the unconscious urges you to move beyond these fears into greater freedom and authenticity. When you notice fear or doubt arising, instead of running away, face these emotions with compassion. Ask yourself, what is the ego afraid will happen if I follow my inner calling? What is the worst that can happen? Often, the fears are illusions, and the real risk lies in not living your truth. Jung's teachings remind us that shadow work, acknowledging and integrating our darker aspects, is essential to this process. The shadow holds the parts we reject or deny, but it also contains hidden gifts. By embracing your shadow, you reclaim lost energy and creativity. As you integrate shadow traits, you become more whole and resilient. This integration dissolves internal conflicts that may have blocked your path. You gain clarity about what you truly want and the courage to pursue it. The unconscious mind is also deeply connected to your spiritual nature. Many who follow Jung's insights experience a profound awakening to the sacred within themselves and the world. This spiritual dimension brings meaning and purpose beyond material success. Ultimately, unfolding your path through your unconscious mind is an invitation to live a life of depth, meaning, and fulfillment. It is a call to awaken to your divine potential and contribute your unique gifts to the world. As you walk this path, remember you are never alone. Your unconscious mind, your spirit guides, and the universe are supporting you every step of the way. Trust in the process, listen to the signs, and embrace the transformation. The journey may be challenging, but it is also the greatest adventure you will ever undertake. The journey back to your true self. Now that you understand the profound role your unconscious mind plays in shaping your path, the next step is learning how to actively participate in this unfolding. The unconscious doesn't just reveal itself randomly. It requires your conscious effort, patience, and willingness to listen. One of the most effective ways to engage with your unconscious is through dream work. Dreams are the language of the unconscious, filled with symbols, emotions, and messages waiting to be deciphered. Each night, your mind offers you a mirror reflecting parts of your inner world. Begin by keeping a dream journal beside your bed. The moment you wake up, write down every detail you remember, no matter how small or strange it seems. Over time, patterns and recurring symbols will emerge, helping you connect dots in your waking life. Instead of trying to interpret dreams through rigid rules, approach them with curiosity. Ask yourself, what feeling does this dream evoke? What part of my life might it relate to? What advice or warning might it contain? These questions open channels of self-discovery. Dreams often reveal conflicts between your conscious desires and unconscious needs. For example, you might dream of flying but suddenly falling. This could symbolize your aspiration for freedom, but also hidden fears or obstacles. Recognizing these tensions allows you to make conscious choices that align with your true path. Another powerful tool is meditation focused on inner exploration. When you quiet your mind and enter stillness, you create space for unconscious insights to surface. Techniques such as guided visualization can lead you to meet your inner figures or explore symbolic landscapes representing your psyche. During meditation, notice any images, words, or sensations that arise without judgment. These can be subtle nudges from your unconscious guiding you toward understanding or healing. Regular meditation strengthens your ability to trust and follow this inner wisdom. Alongside meditation, journaling remains a cornerstone practice. Free writing, where you write without editing or censoring, lets your unconscious thoughts flow onto the page. This practice can uncover fears, hopes, or ideas buried beneath your daily awareness. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes daily to write whatever comes to mind. Don't worry about grammar or coherence. Over time, themes will emerge that clarify your path or reveal areas needing attention. Reflecting on these writings can spark profound realizations. In addition to private work, consider seeking a guide or mentor familiar with Jungian psychology or spiritual development. Having someone who understands this language can help you navigate complex feelings or experiences. They can offer perspective and tools that accelerate your growth. It's also important to integrate your experiences into everyday life. When your unconscious nudges you toward change, whether it's in relationships, career, or lifestyle, take small, concrete steps to honor these impulses. This creates momentum and builds trust between your conscious and unconscious selves. For instance, if you feel drawn to create art but hesitate, commit to spending 10 minutes a day sketching or writing. If you sense a need to heal a relationship, initiate honest communication. These actions demonstrate your commitment to living authentically. Patience is vital because unfolding your path is rarely linear. You might experience periods of clarity followed by confusion, progress followed by setbacks. This ebb and flow is natural and part of deep transformation. Trust that every phase serves your highest good. Jung emphasized that embracing paradox is essential. Your path might call for strength and vulnerability, solitude and connection, certainty and mystery simultaneously. Learning to hold these opposites without judgment expands your capacity to grow. You may also notice changes in your relationships. As you become more authentic, some people will support and uplift you, while others may drift away. This shedding of old ties makes room for new connections aligned with your evolving self. Remember that the unconscious mind is not separate from your body. Physical sensations, emotions, and intuition are expressions of unconscious communication. Pay attention to gut feelings, unexplained aches, or sudden mood shifts. They often carry messages. Practicing mindfulness throughout your day strengthens this connection. Pause regularly to check in with your body and feelings. Ask, what am I experiencing right now? What might this feeling be telling me about my needs or path? The journey of unfolding your path is also a spiritual awakening. As you dive deeper, you may feel a greater sense of unity with life and a calling to serve others through your unique gifts. This expands your purpose beyond personal fulfillment to collective contribution. Many who embark on this path report experiencing heightened creativity, synchronicities, and inner peace. They become more resilient in facing challenges and more compassionate toward themselves and others. In essence, unfolding your path through your unconscious mind is about becoming whole, integrating all parts of yourself, healing old wounds, and stepping fully into your potential. It's a courageous journey that transforms not only your life, but also ripples out to the world. To help you on this journey, here are some practical tips to keep in mind. Create a secret space for inner work, a quiet, comfortable place where you can meditate, journal, or simply reflect without distractions. Be consistent. Small daily practices add up to significant transformation over time. Stay open-minded. Sometimes guidance comes in unexpected forms or from surprising sources. Trust your intuition. Your inner knowing is your compass. Seek support when needed, whether from books, teachers, or communities aligned with your path. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge your growth, no matter how small. As you continue, remember this journey is your unique gift to the world. Your unfolding path is not just about you. It's about contributing your light, wisdom, and love to a world hungry for healing and transformation. So embrace your unconscious mind as a powerful ally. Let it guide you through the twists and turns of life. And above all, keep moving forward with faith and courage, knowing that every step brings you closer to your